Hi, I know it's been a really long time, but I'm so grateful that you're here. And recently, I was inspired to make this video because I've been on this fit and spiritual self-healing journey, and I post consistently on my Instagram stories. If you have an Instagram, girl, follow me. I was recently asked how I stay disciplined because my friend messaged me. She said, "Hi, my love. I want to follow your new journey lifestyle. Tell me how you find the discipline or push through it. I always have the motivation to start, but always felt the discipline part. It's definitely hard, and I have a million excuses for my failure to get healthy and excuse me, and to lose weight, but I need to change. Tell me how you started, please." I told her I would say start off with joining a challenge or group that helps you stay accountable. So for me, I joined a fit challenge. And in this challenge, the winner would win $300, get a month free of online training. She helps you track your macros, also gives you a 5-week workout plan. I really wanted to dedicate myself for 5 weeks to doing some type of training where I could see results. You send her the pictures, your befores, and then you send her the afters. She puts them side by side, and you see the incredible differences of your discipline if you followed the meal plan, if you followed the workout plans, etc. Right? Before these 5 weeks, I had already mentally started a journey of my own. I would go on walks with my dog, and after walking for so long, I started running. And so I think that helped me a lot. I was able to really focus on my blessings, realize, I'm healthy. That's the number one thing. I'm healthy. My children are healthy. Being a stay-at-home mom changes your mindset, changes your life, changes your priorities, changes you in so many ways. And I know a lot of you moms can relate, regardless if you stay home or not, just being a mom changes you in so many ways. But I think being isolated from the world, from other people, other adults, that does something to you. When you're in high school and you're fresh out of high school and you're in college, you can make friends a little bit easier, in my opinion, because you're out. When you're home, and I feel like nobody talks about how isolating it is to be the stay-at-home mom and not communicate at all with people and not socialize. It does something to your brain for for sure. So I started my fit journey, and in that time I realized that God was giving me another opportunity. And I was determined to take advantage of it. And I realized all these other times in my life, and I'm sure you've had some too, where you're like, wow, he really did that. He saved me. I've I've been in multiple car accidents. I've been in multiple situations where I could have been in deep crap. Before this spiritual journey, I've always called myself a Christian, but I never attended church. So finally, as I'm going on these walks and I'm having this spiritual journey with God, I told my husband, we had a conversation, which this church that we attend, we've attended it previously from time to time, but we never prioritized it. And I started taking it very serious. It became a non-negotiable in our life. Since June of 2024, we have been going to church every weekend, non-negotiable. Um, and it has completely transformed my life. So I I think that having that time by yourself before everyone else, giving yourself that self-love is going to help you clear your thoughts, be grateful for the blessings you have in your life. So that was my first step. I started walking by myself. And then God came into my life during those walks, which was the best thing that could have happened to me. Then I joined the fit challenge. After the 5 weeks, I saw my side by sides and I was incredibly impressed. I won the challenge, and so that pushed me and motivated me. And even if you don't win, though, I think it's such a great feeling seeing those two pictures side by side. If you followed the plan, the workout plan, the meal plan, and you know you gave it your all, for me, it kind of like sparked something in me with that challenge and God. And I said, you know what? I'm taking this to the next level. So I told my friend, join a challenge that's going to help you, or join a group, or have a workout bestie, like a gym sis, a gym bro, and go with them consistently. It's going to push you and it's going to hold you accountable. So that was one of my tips to her. I said, join something that's going to help you stay accountable. Another thing for me is I'm just the type of person who does things even when they don't feel like it. Sometimes I'm just feeling really down and gloomy, and I just don't have the motivation. I don't have the energy to do things. When you don't have the motivation to do something, that's when discipline kicks in. And something that also helps me is I listen to Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins popped out on my TikTok For You page one time, and she was speaking about the let them theory. You got to start letting people think what they want and disappointing them. Because the moment you disappoint somebody, you're giving yourself that self-respect. I mean, why are you disappointing them? If you're disappointing them by putting yourself first, then let them be disappointed. So another thing that works for me too is our children rule our world. If you're a mom, you know that sometimes you can plan so much ahead. I've had days where, for example, just recently, like 2 weeks ago, I had planned the whole day a night prior, right? Well, I wake up the next day and my kid peed his bed. So I have a load in the washer that I was not planning on doing that day. I have to set up a timer now so that I don't forget that I have it in there and leave it there the whole day and then it stinks. So now I have that going on, and then I'm going to put it in the dryer, and then I'm going to make sure I take that out, put it away. Not only that, but he woke up with a fever. So now I cannot take these kids to the kid care that they have at the gym because my kid is sick. He has a fever, and I don't want the other kids to get sick in case it's a virus, whatever the point is, right? So he had basically, in a nutshell, changed my whole schedule. And that is why I say that our kids rule our world. Because regardless of how good you are at planning things, our children are going to mess them up for us, okay? And here's the thing, you have to be prepared for it. So you want to be mentally prepared that even though you planned ahead and you took all this time and all this effort, that your kid can still change things for you, but that you will be okay with that. If that happens throughout your day, you'll be okay. So if you think about it and you split your day in sections, so maybe like 4 quarters, right? So you have from whatever time you wake up. I wake up really early because I have to drop off my son at school. I also make breakfast for my husband. So I wake up at 6:30. From 6:30 to noon, that's 1 quarter. From noon to 3 p.m., that's another quarter. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., that's another quarter. And from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., that's the last quarter, right? So let's say that day, for example, that day, my child ruined my first quarter of the day. He changed my plans. I wanted to go to the gym. I missed out. I couldn't. Well, at noon, you have this opportunity to reset. Mentally, you're like, okay, but I'm approaching noon, and now what? Because sometimes what happens is we have one little inconvenience and we allow it to ruin our whole day. We carry that inconvenience throughout our whole day. Well, he woke up sick, he peed the bed, and now I couldn't go to the gym. Now I ate shitty. Now I'll start tomorrow. No, you don't have to start tomorrow. You can start at noon. You're not gonna let any of that ruin your quarters of your day, girl. You're gonna keep on going. You have that moment again to reset. And you can change these quarters into different hours, whatever you want. It can be, it doesn't have to be from the moment you wake up to noon. It can be different times, right? But at least you have these quarters in your head, or you split up your day where you have this opportunity to rebuild. You have this opportunity to start again. And so I do that. I do that constantly because nothing is going to ruin my day. So what I did that day, I took the day off. I relaxed with him. I sat on the couch. I put Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because that's his favorite show right now. And I gave him all the cuddles. Why? Because that is me utilizing my nurturing um, skill. I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's my job. I want to make him feel better. I was attentive to him and I took care of him. He took a little nap. When he napped, I took advantage of that time, got up, started dinner. My husband got home from work, and guess what? I was able to reset again because he got home at 5 p.m. So now I'm like, all right, at 6, I start this new quarter of my day. Babe, I have to go to the gym. I couldn't make it in the morning. I gotta go. I'm not gonna eat with you. I'm not gonna eat with you because I already ate early because I already thought about this. So what happened next? I ended up going to the gym in the evening, which I don't really like doing, but I did that instead. And I still took care of myself. I still gave myself that time. I put myself first, and I showed my husband, like, I know you're here, and we usually have dinner together. But certain times like that, I'm not gonna eat and then head to the gym full, or because I have to eat with him, I'm gonna miss out on the gym. No, because that's putting him above myself, and that's not how it is. That's not how it works. I have to put myself first. So I'm gonna hit the gym. See you later. So I usually what I'll do is I'll sit with him during dinner and we'll talk about our day or whatever. We talk, we hang out, but I won't eat. But the old me would have ate and then would have missed out on my gym session because I'm too full to go to the gym. But yeah, I think it's just definitely looking at things in a different perspective. Put your day in quarters, plan for the chaos, plan for the unplanned. And I talk to myself a lot. I have a lot of affirmations. When I do cardio is the biggest time where I speak to myself, and it's the most time that I have with myself in my thoughts, because you know that those 10 minutes seem like an eternity. So I'm like, you got this. I'm running. You can do this. You got this. You're amazing. You're incredible. It's on your mind. God, thank you. Thank you for my blessings. Thank you for my health. And and I'm running and I'm running and I'm saying all these things to myself, and it feels really good. And then when you're done, you're like, I freaking did it. I told myself it was all mental. I did it. Also, journaling helps a lot, especially being home and not socializing very much other than consistently posting online. And I have built a community on social media where I get messages, especially on Instagram, messages from people about things that I post, and that helps me stay social. Other than that, I'm not physically seeing anybody or speaking to them on a regular basis other than my children and my spouse. So, because I don't have a job and I don't see other people every single day, where I can socialize, I journal. I speak to myself a lot. Journaling has helped me put all my feelings, all my emotions in writing, in paper. So I like to journal, put my thoughts together. It helps me keep my mind, like, just unload it all on paper with a pen, and it just makes me feel really good. Our emotions are so powerful that if you let them, you will be depressed. You will feel down. You'll feel gloomy, and I've had those days. But what do? You have to continue, and you have to get out of that feeling. It's just temporary. Remember, it's all feelings are temporary. And so what I do is I pray. As cliche as that sounds, and if you're not a believer, um, start believing in something. I don't know if you believe in the universe, if you believe in stones, grab your stones and manifest. For me, lately, it's been praying. I speak to God, and I always tell Him, God, give me the strength that I need to be able to get out of bed. Because if you allow those negative feelings and those thoughts, they will consume you. And what happens when you let those feelings consume you, you become so depressed and you start manipulating reality. You start seeing things that are not there. And that's when depression gets really, really real. And that's when your negative thoughts become so powerful, so real. And you have to be strong. You have to be willing to put that little effort every single day. I can do this. I can do this. One step at a time, one day at a time, and continue feeding yourself with positivity because, you know, if you're feeling sad, if you, for example, if you're crying, as a human, you cannot cry for 24 hours. Your body needs to self regulate, and you'll cry for instances. You'll cry for segments of your day. So you'll cry for 10, 15 minutes, and then like your body starts to want to regulate. So in that moment when your body is regulating and your thoughts are coming back, that's when you have to go full throttle and say, you got this, get up, stop crying, you can do this, and get out of it. Get out of it because you deserve it. Because you deserve all that love. And you are so worthy of it. You're so worthy of getting up, of living your life. And those are some of my tips. And I hope that this video helps you stay disciplined. And I hope these tips work out for you. And remember, you only have one life. And you want to make the most of it. You want to be positive. You want to spread kindness. You want to spread love and stay healthy. I feel health is the number one thing to have. Like, if you have health, if you're healthy today, you have everything. Honestly, if you're healthy, you can do so many things with your life. And I'm so grateful to be healthy. And that's why I'm taking advantage. And that's why I'm in this journey where I'm discovering new meals and meal prepping, and learning form and learning how to do certain workouts and what muscles and what I want to grow. Oh, so many things, and what I can drink, and protein and creatine and all these things you start learning. And don't forget, you have TikTok University. You don't have to be a professional for you to be able to learn things. TikTok University is the best thing ever. But don't watch only one video. Please don't do that. Watch multiple because they can be misleading. But anyways, I've been rambling so much. I hope this video finds you well. I hope that it encourages you to start on your own fit journey and stay healthy. Why is my voice so raspy? Oh my gosh. Probando, probando. Sí, sí, sí. And in this video, oh, who's calling me? Recording, why?
Yo a mí, we're making carne asada. Te lo caliento. Ahorita me meto en chinga a calentarlo.
Ay, sí, cállate.